Welcome to my universe, to the massive truth, wherever you're watching me from around the world. I pray may the good Lord bless and strengthen you. May open that beautiful and gorgeous side of yours to make you see and understand from my own point of view. If it's your first time of seeing my video, very much welcome to my universe. Thanks for stopping by. Please do me a favor before you leave, subscribe to watch more of my video, hit the bell button to get notification whenever I have positive opinion on hot topic to share with my wonderful brothers and sisters. To my gallant subscribers that keep coming back to check me out to see what I got to offer, thank you very much for stopping by. Thanks for your correction, your maturity, your positive energy keeps me going. Thank you very much. With that being said, I want to talk about the news when I see for Sowore reporter coupled with the video where I don't first talk about Mr. Sowore. I better not forget, I know they see the hashtag, they go viral. Hashtag free Sowore. I beg you all in the name of God. Today get belle, tomorrow we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know who be on tomorrow. It don't pass a month, if not more than 2 months, where they say arrest Mr. Sowore. What he do? Because he want change for you, because he want change for me, because he call for revolution for Nigeria. I want to pull light again based on the report when I see for Sowore reporter and Vanguard News. That make me want to pull light again for this video. Maybe you don't hear this report. Missing for Vanguard, it for all social media where they talk say Nigeria captain, army captain, he allegedly give order to his soldiers, made a free one kidnapper, which is this very man, made a kidnapper, in fact made a shoot and kill. So those ones now onto say soldiers now one way. When they say go, you go. You don't need to argue, you don't need to ask question, command don't come, order don't come. They carry out the order. Allegedly, I don't know how true it be. This one on the report from Vanguard. It say the Nigerian army captain who allegedly ordered on security checkpoints along the Ibe-Jalingo Expressway in Taraba State. So attack and keep police operative attached to the Inspector General of Police Special Intelligence Response Team IROT has been identified. Vanguard gathered yesterday that police investigation carried out so far has revealed that telephone conversation between the kidnapped kingpin Wadumi and the captain were about 191 within the space of 1 month between January 9, 2019 and August 6, 2019. The source explained that the police authority believe that the army captain might have been providing cover for the kidnapper, who is said to have received hundreds of millions as ransom for his victim. So my brothers and sisters, una see the report from Vanguard wetin they talk allegedly say our army captain na dey ambo kidnapper, na dey cover up, na dey safeguard somebody wey dey kill the people wey they supposed protect, somebody wey be threat to the country. Our own army, our general allegedly they collect payroll from this man. When Mr. Sowore talk about him, people they talk say no, you don't know what they talk. People they talk say how dare you, and I don't know whether I see one video, I don't know whether I see one report where still come out where they kill more than 7 soldiers because they can't they plan against captain. I don't feel remember the states where it be me, I not can lie. Tell me, my brothers and sisters, with all these things where they go on now, do you really think say Nigeria don't need revolution? Do you really think say Nigeria don't need turnaround? Do you really think say Nigeria don't need change? Do you really think say you keeping quiet go change Nigeria? You not speaking up go change Nigeria? You feel say the hate where you get for Mr. Sowore, maybe because you did for another party, go help Nigeria? Please, my brothers and sisters, let's help our brothers and sisters. Let's stop the killing in Nigeria. I beg you. All this one join wetin make me believe on taking Nigeria back. With all this report where they come out now, my brothers and sisters, sit down, think am again whether you need dictionary to explain revolution to you again. I don't believe say you need that, my brother. I don't believe say you need that, my sister. Instead of you to the post saga video every time, now your data, now you know what you want to do with your data, with all due respect to you. But please write down for your social media, write down for your platform free Sowore. It no go take you 5 seconds to take right down. It no go take you 3 minutes to take right time. Share them. People will help you to share them for your Instagram, for your Facebook, for your Twitter feed, for for your YouTube, anywhere at all where you don't dey use social media, where be say they don't dey fit share. If you just dey right and put say share, please be in the good side of history. Let history remember you for something. Get story, keep record where you go be say you go tell your children, say see wetin you do, you be try tell your grandchildren, you be let your voice out, you be try use your constitutional rights, but people not here. So you fit coach your grandchildren from that one. You fit give explanation when they ask you, say papa, mama, grandpa, grandma, where you dey when Nigeria you come jaga jaga like this? Why didn't you speak? Why didn't you use your voice? Because speaking what they born these days, question we will not ask our papa, question we will not ask our mama, then they come ask us. Please be in the good side of history. Write your free Sowore, hashtag free Sowore. I beg you, my brothers and sisters, so that we can take Nigeria back. It don't pass a month, it don't pass 2 months if I'm not mistaken. Now it don't dey obvious, say they arrest them for political reason, say they arrest them because they speak for waiting in belief. Now it's obvious, say they arrest them because they don't just want change. I thank every hand, every soul will come up with that decision, say make the right to UN. Now UN they look into them. I pray the good spirit touch everybody where they for that UN. May they not take bribe. May they really hear the Nigerians' voice. May they hear the poor masses cry. I beg you, my brothers and sisters, please see reasons with me. See reasons with Mr. Sowore. Leave the hate aside. Leave the personal beef aside. More just stand for one thing for once. We need revolution for Nigeria. Anyhow, politicians want me to take calm. Revolution and revolution to my own understanding, leave wetin person define for dictionary. To my own understanding, now change now we dey cry put, now change now we want. You see all these peanuts where they give us, make we take on social media on the right fake news. Tomorrow now your pikin go suffer am. You see this money where they give you now, e no go follow you reach 10 years old, e no go follow you reach 4 years old, because 4 years they go come out, you go start on square one again. You dey look for who you want to slave follow again. Enough of the enslavement for Nigeria. Enough of the enslavement for Africa. I beg you, my brothers and sisters, see another example. One report where they still send call for me, when police for broad daylight tell citizen where they supposed protect, say because na thief say thief phone, e no hold gun o, e no be threats to them, e no dey exchange bullet with them, just command and come out for inside motor, just fire and see you for broad daylight, just kill 2 citizens like that. Thief not good for anybody. As long they are not threats to the police, they don't get right whatsoever to shoot their citizen like that. It not they happen for anywhere. Nigerians just feel say, man, nothing they happen. Now they be the law. They are not the law. Now when they pay them their salary, they hold us that much to respect us, to respect our human rights. Like seriously, my brothers and sisters, make we speak out when it's right. This is bad. This is barbaric. This kind of country where they just they carry their citizens come out for broad daylight. They don't even care whether children they. Now just public road. They don't care whether pikin they there. Just order and come out. Your fire and see you come out. They just lights on. Like seriously, are we really kidding? Are we really serious? We don't need revolution in Nigeria. Leave all this politician way where they want me to see revolution and revolution. They don't get any other name where they call them. Revolution is change. Don't take it into politics. Not be everything what they take to politics. Please, my brothers and sisters, I beg you to stand for what you want. I beg you to stand for the change you want. Please wake up from your sleep. Wake up from your coma. Save your father's land. Save your mother's land. I want my children to go home and have peace of mind. I want your children to go home and have rest of mind, to just to relax as they relax for another man country. Just relax for their own mama land as they relax for another person country. For Europe, for here, I go wear hot pants. When you mean hot pants, I go they waka, they go for streets around 12 o'clock for night. I just go out, just go enjoy myself, just go back. Sometimes you just want to be alone. Sometimes you just want to catch fun. Me not that kind of person. I like to sometimes just go out alone, sit down for my bed, sip my beer or drink my whiskey, carry my bag, come house again. At least for Nigeria, our young boys suppose just come out for house, go bar, go drink, come house safe, without police not they look for who they waka for night. Use them can't go exchange the real criminal for jail. Many innocents they jail. If we get better life light, believe me you, Nigeria people go dey waka 12 o'clock for night, 5 o'clock for night, people go dey waka 2 o'clock for night. No fear no go dey. You no go fear say somebody go see you say you wear trousers. Sometimes you go wear 3 trousers for Nigeria. If some guys wan tear am, they don tear am for here for Europe, because light dey. The fear of light is the beginning of wisdom, my brothers and sisters. Light and darkness cannot meet. Light dey scare evil. If they give us light, if they give us better street light, 24 hours light, believe me you, all this fear go stop. Our women go dey free. Our women go fit just dey waka if they wan waka. Like seriously, I beg you my Africans, I beg you my Nigerians especially, I beg you, not dey enjoy for another person country. Make you dey feel say Nigeria na Nigeria na, oh na Nigeria na, where you dey enjoy. If they talk like that, if all of them feel say e no concern me, e no concern me, my own better, I can safeguard my family. If everybody dey do as you tell they do so, believe me you no go get rest of mind for where you dey. Me no go fit dey wear hot pants dey come out for house alone. Like seriously, even when I never marry, I dey waka for midnight, nothing dey happen, nothing dey happen. Though something still dey happen to some people, with respect to those people, e no dey rampant, e no common as e common for Nigeria. If those people, if those victims go report to Europe police, street lights dey for every street, any street, even though na Appian, as long say lights dey, street light dey, invisible street light dey, wey go catch that person and he will pay dearly for it. Why we no want that kind of thing for our country? Why we no want that kind of security for our country? Why we dey say make person wey dey speak out now make e just die and wallow for jail? For fighting for freedom, make we rethink, my brothers and sisters. Regardless of any beef wey you get for me personally, regardless of the personal beef wey you get for Mr. Sowore, write am for your social media, free Mr. Sowore, because anything you believe, you dey fight for that thing wey you believe. And when you speak out, believe me you, all these politicians will shut you up. Make I leave you now with small message of my hero, Mr. Fela, Daddy Fela, when he talk this thing more than 30 years ago. That time I see small, I dey throw those wheel, you know, wheel na on a way grow for passengers, way like they play with guys, all those rubber that year. And they play all those things that time. Me, I don't even know.
You're the man who wants to play music. There has been a few years that you couldn't play music, that you've been in prison, right?
Yes.
What happened? Why?
I was in prison?
Yeah.
I was in prison simply because of what I talk about Africa. You see, the African leaders we have all over Africa today are very preoccupied with their own personal development, personal richness, you know. So it is they are committing crimes against the African people.
And they're not the right persons on
And they're not the
that
right
place.
persons in that place. You see. So it is
But let's be concrete. Why were you put in prison? It's not because of just the
Okay.
simple fact that you told the guy upstairs that he's wrong.
that's the reason.
Is that the reason?
That's the reason.
But what did you say then that was wrong?
I said that they are putting us into bondage, they're making us slaves, they follow white man's footsteps too much, they don't want to improve Africa as Africa should be improved, they are not authentic, and they are corrupt.
How does Africa have to improve?
Africa has to improve by its own methods. You see, every race has a reason to be born.
Yeah.
The white people have a reason to be born in Europe. So when they are born in Europe, they create their own cultures and their own way of life. They have their own God that they worship. In Africa, we had a reason to be born there. So we have a God. We have our gods and we have our mode of worship. You see. But when the African doesn't want to understand or participate in the reason why he was born, then he becomes a failure. See, so all the African leaders look up to Europe for progress. Okay, you cannot know a white man's things better than the white man. So therefore you cannot intend to progress at the same level with the white man. You see, Africa has not been able to contribute its own knowledge to this universe. But we have knowledge in Africa. You understand?
Yeah, of course.
You see, so all these things need to be in the education system of the African countries. The fact that Africa must unite as one government must be in the education system in African countries. But these things never happen. Instead, they come to television, talk English, talk about what is happening in Europe and all this shit, man. They talk sometimes about technological transfer and all this shit, you see. It can never help Africa, you see. We have to look in much to ourselves. That's what I'm saying.
Is your music kind of a tool?
It's a weapon.
Yeah.
To say. It's a weapon to say, and it's a weapon to introduce me so that I can talk when I have the chance to, like I'm doing now.
So this is a well, so-called political statement as well.
It is a political statement.
And this interview is dangerous for you in Nigeria.
It is dangerous for me in Nigeria.
But it be like saying yesterday night talking that my hero, that my father, that my role model is dead now. But actually he's not dead. He just travel because his legacy still dey ground. Because the fight when he fight remain. People like us, children like us, we don't know say talk on that time. We carry up the fight. We know say the fight for good cause. We know say na change that stand put. See where in talk say he don't need to like please anybody. You know they sing this song to take the famous. They use them as weapon. They use them to the same message out. But today, waiting my generation they sing. They don't forget those message. They sing uku. They sing I want suck breast so. They sing pussy pussy pussy. With all due respect to each and every one of you. Just imagine those kind of music. Just imagine those kind of music our children they hear them. I know if you just imagine for a second. Say my pikin they come meet me for city room. They sing those kind of music for their mouth. I don't know how I want to do. I know for real. I don't know how I want to do. And people they are people they say oh yes. Now true now you talk for the music. Now today you start to see. Now today you start to hear what thing they talk about. Not be that place you for really come at. You need somebody to come tell you. You need your pikin waiting for 3, 2, 5 years, 10, 12, 13 years to come they sing that thing for your ear like seriously. And then other things to teach people. And then other things to teach people. My daddy fella now talk am best. He say no still judge any musician. He saying leave the judge to we where they listening to him. Like seriously. Please be this change you want. Let me be the change you want. Make I live now with my role model message more than 30 years ago. When I hear what he talk. Please do bear with me. I will be back.
You see, really, in my own kind of situation, I don't comment on musicians in general. You see, comment about musicians should come from the listener, not from the artist. That's my philosophy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, goodbye, Mr.
Okay. Because my main preoccupation right now is what is making Africans retrogress.
So music is only a very small part of it.
Exactly. See, but music is a small part of it, but at the same time, I consider music to be effective, like a weapon to inform people. You see, okay, like, if I don't play my music now, I wouldn't be sitting here today to talk about the problems of Africa. So, my music is like an attraction to inform people. You see.
Yeah.
It is the information side of the music that is important. Because I don't really care about history of African music. Other people will write that. I prefer other people to write that.
Okay, let's assume, okay, I understand it, but I don't feel it. I understand it, sure, but I can't feel it.
Yeah, that's
I don't know what prison is.
Yes, you can't feel it because, you see, the European public have been deceived a lot of what is happening in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
You see. Because the citizens should really understand really what is happening in Africa. For instance, when they tell me, you see, you have to be there to know. Because the situation in Europe is not the situation in Nigeria, in my country, for instance. You see, you have the European system that you clearly understand and you work out. But we have an alien system that guides our minds, which is the European system. And our minds are African. So there's a total confusion in that country. Everything is so expensive. There's foreign currency for that matter, foreign currency problem for that matter. In some African countries, 1 unit dollar is 200 units of that country's money. 1 to 200. And it's ridiculous. That's like in Ghana.
But do you hate Europe or do you hate America?
No, I don't. If I hate America or hate Europe, I won't be here. You see, it is.
But it's the culture.
It is not. It is European leadership that causes these things. The citizens don't know really what is happening in Africa. You see, for instance, now, the citizens of Europe should be informed that British taught us democracy. America introduced democracy into Africa. Okay. There can never be a military rule in Britain or America. Never. They will not accept it because in their culture, they know that the soldier has his place in the society. And everybody understands that. Now they bring the same culture to my people. And the soldiers are now ruling many African countries. And America and Britain does business with these governments. But these governments cannot be legal governments because they are military governments, which they cannot accept in their countries. So that cannot be fair. These are the kind of things we're fighting about.
Who's your greatest hero?
Osagyefo Kwame Nkrumah.
Who?
Osagyefo Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana.
And who's that?
He was the first president of Ghana. He was the first to talk the way I'm talking about Africa, how Africa can be great.
All right, my wonderful brothers and sisters, hope una listen to that my role model, hope una hear a message. He don't late, he don't go join the ancestors, he don't go join the spirit world, but actually he's still alive because his message still dey jump from mat to mat. That is what I want you to stand for. That is what I want your name to be remembered for. That is the legacy I want each and every one of us to leave behind so that our children go look back and see what we do and be proud of us. Even if we don't die, we will still remain for their hearts. We go remain for their head, just as Daddy Fela did for each and every one of us head. He not get where for the world we don't know Daddy Fela. In fight for good cause. They put him for prison, they burn in house, he still continue to speak wetin they speak. They continue to wake people, continue to open people eye. How long we will continue to live like slave for our own father and motherland? Mo will get freedom. Mo fit dey waka go anywhere we want go. Mo not dey fear say 12 don sharp, we need to quick go as make police not come arrest our brother, make police not come arrest our sister. Come to go exchange person wey really do something for prison, carry the bad person come out, put our brother or our sister to represent am. All the citizens they fear for Nigeria, for your own country. They fear people where you they put food for their table. They fear people where you they pay their salary. They fear people where you swear be sworn to protect you. Please, my brother, please, my sister, see reasons for me. Just see where from they come this particular moment. I don't mean to disrespect anybody. I just say, please raise your hashtag and say it's time to free Nigeria. Raise your hashtag and say free Sowore. Like seriously, talking about our police for Nigeria, you still get one report wey come out for Sahara Reporter when police beat one innocent girl where they come from church because the girl refused to sleep with them, because the girl say no go sleep with 4 policemen. They not see anything take criminalize them. I'll speak English today. They not see anything where they want to accuse them. Say she do. They search her bag according to the report. They not see anything. They say me the girl follow them. Make 4 policemen. We supposed protect that girl. Where he get wife. Where he get mama. Where he get daughter. They say me follow them. Make go sleep with the 4 policemen. The girl refused and she said she dey come from church. She refused and our Akure police. They be one rape this girl. This girl not agree. They carry this girl head. Use and take hit ground. Use and take hit stone. These are the people they try to protect, and we sit down for here with the talk say we need somebody to come define revolution for us. We need somebody to come tell us what in revolution mean. Revolution a change. Leave wetin that they talk. Leave say na so they say they want overthrow Buhari. Don't they overthrow anybody? They want overthrow all the bad politicians. Since they don't refuse to change, since they don't swear say no change, don't they their DNA. Make we tell them say now we give them the power. Now we give them the power. Just like that protest will happen for Germany. You know, see when the masses wake up, power where it gets when they feel say in a VIP, all of them melt, all of them come down, all the power come out. That is you taking your power from them. When you take your power from them, you go just see them say they just still be like you where just they try. You go see say they just still be like you where they look for food to eat. You go see say man, your power today important. I know they advocate for violence. I just they say let's take our country back. I beg you. You see what the Nigeria police do to their own citizen because you not give them obo, because you not give them ishaki, because you not agree make they sleep on top for my own body. I dey pay your salary, you can't still beat me on top. And we they say we don't want make Nigeria change. We they say Mr. Sowore not speak the English way, not go about and way. Again, want to go about that Nigeria way again. Anyhow, we would say Sabi go about and more go about and what's important? Say Nigeria change. Nigeria good for you and me. Nigeria, we fit just go Nigeria and be safe for crying out loud. I beg una, mona see human being, mona see citizen where police are no na. I beg, mona use annoyance. Mona use annoyance. I beg una. Seeing this one alone, use annoyance. They right say make the free Sowore. I beg you, because of your lovely wife, because of the lovely kids. I beg you in the name of God. Because pain whether a wife they go through right now, you not go want imagine her. You not go want you put yourself for that woman's shoe. Please, I beg you, Mr. Sowore, if he be your brother, if he be your uncle, if he be your father, like seriously, if to say a quick born, I believe say for that born person waited for 16 years. If to say quick born to that year where they beat person say you carry belle born. If to say give woman belle that time when men were boys, believe me, you for don't born picking waiting for 16 or 17 years. I beg una, make una speak out, make una talk, make una say free Sowore. I beg you. He never do anything bad now. He never do anything. More shake social media. More call for the freedom of our brother. It's our brother. No matter how we look him, no matter how we take resist the matter, no matter how we take feel say man we hate am reach, is our brother. See this beautiful girl now, see what they do to her. For your papa and mama land, this is not fair. Make we call for the revolution. In fact, don't be revolution again. Revolution, shon. Now we'll call for now. Only one revolution not reach. More, in fact, more add 50 shon join her. Revolution plus. Now we need for Nigeria. We need them urgently. Please speak out when it's right. See the report from Sahara Reporter. It says a female student of the Federal University of Technology Akure, Ondo State, who was assaulted by some policemen and injured in the eye, has said that she was attacked by some men for refusing to have, you know what he talked there, with them. Speaking with Sahara Reporter on Tuesday, the students identified as Sheba Ogbun. Hey, no verse, sister. This your name, gallant, carry weight. said the incident happened at about 9:30 p.m. on Monday along Onyemeku Road in Akure, the state capital. Obun said she was coming from church when policemen in their patrol van accosted her. She said they questioned her on where she was coming from, search her bag and find nothing incriminating on her. Now that one be the English way I can't define yours now, incriminating. She disclosed that when they could not pin anything on her, the first security operative asked her to follow them to a place where they would have, now, with her. Can you imagine? This one a person, this one a people, this one a citizen where they sworn before they wear the uniform to protect. Sworn a be swear. I don't know, more than not verse, I know what they talk about. Please, my brothers and sisters, raise your hashtag and free people where want freedom for me and you. And free people where they speak for these poor citizens for Nigeria. I hope you understand. I hope you see reasons for me. I hope you don't forget to put on for this comment video, for this comment session. I beg you, hashtag free Sowore. Not write any other thing. Just say hashtag free Sowore. Make people see her. Make people just join you. They continue and they pull like they write their own. I beg you, it's time to take Nigeria back. It's time to continue the fight. Our hero, our mentor, Mr. Daddy Fela, fight remain. Let's take Nigeria back. Let's say enough is enough. I beg you in the name of God. I beg you in the name of anything you believe. I don't mean to disrespect anybody. I just try to represent the change when I truly and really want. Please do understand and don't take any of my video personal. If this video offend you, please find a place in your heart to forgive me because it wasn't intentional. Thank you for sharing your time with me. Thank you for listening to me. I really appreciate people sharing their wonderful time with me. Till I come your way next time, follow me up on my Facebook page, on my Instagram, Sophy Universe. Don't forget to subscribe if you've not subscribed. Hit the bell button to get notification whenever I have positive opinion on hot topic to show my wonderful brothers and sisters. Don't forget to give my video thumbs up. Till the next video, one love.